Hi, my name is Steve Milton, and this is my Enhancement 3 presentation. For this enhancement, we had to do 3 different tasks. First, we had to create our nav bar based off of the items in the categories table. And as you can see here, home we built on the fly as we create the list, and then all the rest come from the categories table. And these were loaded in the header file so that they'll be in our header template for any pages that use it. The second thing we had to do was we had to create a link to a login screen, and this link is on the My Accounts link here. So you'll click on that, and then it will go to the login screen. You'll notice up here that it's calling the accounts index.php controller that we've built out there with the login action, and that will draw up the screen. At that point, we are able to put in the information. These are all required fields, so if you leave them blank, it'll tell you put some information in there. So if I put something in there in a valid format or relatively valid format, and then put that in, then it lets you do the login. Now the login's not actually linked to anything, so all it does is reset the screen. The next thing we had to do was for the create account screen, we would do a registration. So when you click on the create an account, once again it goes up into the accounts index.php, and it kicks it off with the registration action. And these all are required fields as well, so we had to put something in here, so I'll populate all this and put something in there. Click on register, and at that point it takes me back to the main screen, and I don't want to save that because that's not what I want, and everything works. All right, so as far as validation goes, each of these screens says validate. They're mostly using the template screens anyway, so that would be, they're all using the same CSS file. So really all we have to do is do this once to prove that it's actually, there are no errors on it. We'll do the same thing with the login screen, and we'll do a validation there. So we'll do a validation on the CSS. We'll do a validation on the HTML. It's all good there. And then we'll do the same thing with the create account. So we'll validate that. CSS, all the CSS files are all the same, so those are always going to validate. But the HTML is different for each of them, so we'll validate those. Okay, so that was validate. And then we'll go back to the home screen. So those all still work. These don't have any links to them yet, but they will in future projects, I'm assuming. So this is the last one we'll have to validate the HTML on. So validate the HTML there. And everything's good. So overall, the project's going along well. Thank you.